Wow.
That win for Philip Rivers equal to 14 cups of coffee for me. That guy is so fired up, and with good reason to be. They were doubled up with 3.5 minutes to go in this game. I thought this was done. So much to talk about the closing seconds here. Let's start with the decision to go for 2. You didn't like it.
Well, at first, before I talked to JJ about it, I was like, just kick the field goal, go into overtime. But then I remembered Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense on the other side. I didn't want to give them the ball, get a chance. JJ was like, just be aggressive. Just be aggressive and throw the back shoulder fade. They didn't throw the fade, but they did throw it to Mike Williams. Great call, and we heard what Philip Rivers said.
How is he that wide open?
In and out coverage. The DB's communication in and out. If he comes in, the inside DB has him. You got the guy going out. They busted it. Mike wide open in the back of the end zone. Communication, man. Game on the line. The Chiefs, you got to execute that.
It was so funny to hear Philip Rivers, though. He was like, we ran the same play on the first touchdown, and we just flipped sides and then dressed it up a little bit and put a guy in motion. So when you have success, and everyone knows this, you try to get back to those plays again later in the game because you know what coverage they're going to run against certain formations. And, again, he said, communication ruins every relationship.
That's a great job by Anthony. That's a great job by Anthony Lynn. Because right then and there, the numbers may say, let's kick it, go into OT. But my offense just had the ball on the last drive, straight down the field. 3-minute drive, touchdown. We have the momentum right now. Let's go for 2. My offense is in the rhythm. I got a veteran quarterback that'll give a receiver a chance to make a play. Let's go win this game, fellas. Love the call.
Feels like a huge win for the Chargers. No, I mean, we've seen year in and year out where they've been in this type of situation where they need a last-second point and the kick, is no good. Something like that that's kind of fluky seems to happen. Does this turn the tide for them? On a night when, by the way, they had no Melvin Gordon, they had no Austin Eckler, and they lost Keenan Allen early, no catches.
Kansas City is still in first place. We need to make sure we underscore that.
And I think Philip said it best. He understands that they have a tough road game in Seattle, so he knows all the scenarios going in. But to get that monkey off your back, per se, like when you're talking about the kicker missing a field goal or fumbling the snap and these different things, you have to win tough games like this, James, in order to keep this to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, and my thing, confidence is everything. The Chiefs are still winning the division. The Chiefs, they might have to come back here, but like you said, Lindsay, they don't have Melvin Gordon. You don't have Eckler. You didn't have Keenan Allen, and you still found a way to win, and you started off 14-0. Now you believe no matter what, we can go into anywhere and win a ball game. And that's what this game did for the Chargers. This gives them confidence. So if we do got to come back here, we hope we don't. We hope it's in L.A. But if we do, we know that we can win here.
All right, great win for the Chargers, but just to break down big picture here, the Chiefs are still in first place. Kansas City would need to lose at least one more game for the Chargers, who could win out, to win the division and perhaps even become the number 1 seed, get a bye in the playoffs. Either way, they needed this victory tonight, and they did it in regulation with 4 seconds left, going for 2. Here's the man who made the call.
Had a lot of confidence in the players. It was, we was going to go for 2 the whole time at the end of that game because I believe in these guys. And like I said, just the game plan was to limit Tyreek Hill's explosive plays to win the fourth quarter. We didn't come here to tie. We came here to win. And so to me, it was a no-brainer. It's good to be in the playoffs, but we're not done. We want to win this division. So we got work to do, and we're going to need a little help to get that done, but that's our goal.
More reaction here. Derwin James from the locker room. 11-3, baby, bolt up.
Listen, he balled out. Yes, he did.
Melvin Gordon did not. He, of course, had to remain on the sideline. They kind of saved him in this one. Turned out to be a good decision. He'll be healthier down the stretch. Much love to the Bolts out there tonight. We needed all that energy, baby. Hashtag playoff bound, because, yes, they are. They clinched it tonight. J.J. Watt watching on a wild game. Wow. And Magic Johnson tweeted, I love the fact that Chargers coach Anthony Lynn went for 2 points and the win. So let's talk playoffs, which now the Chargers are guaranteed to be in. As you see here, they are still the 5 seed. That's because the Chiefs have the tiebreaker edge for now. That's division record. But they have no room for error. Or the Chargers could jump all the way up to 1, in which case the Chiefs would drop to 5 because they wouldn't be a division winner. We'll talk more in just a bit about the schedule and whether we see that happening. But first, let's look ahead to the other games this week that could impact this playoff race, like the one involving T.Y. Hilton going up against Jason Garrett's squad.